Introducing Mangaro, Hazel Jane. Pagansan, Desiree. Tejano, Abigail. Bakshuanan, Joanna Rose. Bigno, Irish. Bautista, Andalyn Rose. Banton, Cresil Kate. Ozias, Rialyn May. Illustrizimo, Kathleen. Villarmia, Beverly.
The election question.
Are you a first-time voter or not? What are the characteristics or qualifications of your ideal president? Who is your president?
Hi, I am Hazel Jane Mangaro from BSA AF5, and I'm about to interview 5 persons about their political views and their chosen president. There are face-to-face interviews, and also there are interviews via online. Let's begin! So this is our first interviewee. The first question is, are you a first-time voter or not?
Yes, I'm a first-time voter.
Second question, what are the qualifications or characteristics of your ideal president?
Para sa akin, ang presidente ko ay kung sino ang may bisyon para sa ating bansa. Ang may pagmamahal sa kanyang mamamayan, higit pa sa kanyang sarili. Ang may sapat na kaalaman at ang may lakas ng loob upang ipaglaban ang ating bansa. Ang may pagmamahal sa bayan. Ang naglalayong magkaisa ang bawat Pilipino. At higit sa lahat, ang may konkretong solusyon sa bawat problema ikahaharapin at hinaharap ng ating bansa.
And the last question is, who is your president po?
Sa ngayon, ang nakikita kong posibleng iboboto ko ay si Bongbong Marcos. At
thank you.
Are you a first-time voter or not? Yes, I'm a first-time voter. What are the qualifications or characteristics of your ideal president? Just as like when you are finding your love of your life, you're gonna check its background. Not only that, but I'm also checking its scholastic achievements, records, track records, and for the character, I'm checking someone who has this charm, someone who has a high proficiency in deciding things not only for the people but for the country as a whole, such as not only in helping the marginalized sectors but also as the acting commander-in-chief of the country. Who is your president? My president is Bongbong Marcos.
The first question is, are you a first-time voter or not?
Yes, I am a first-time voter.
The second question is, what are the qualifications or characteristics of your ideal president?
The characteristics of my ideal president is hindi nanirira sa kapwa, kalaban, or yes, concern sa mga mahihirap, brave, kind, yes, good leader.
Last question, who is your president?
My president is Bongbong Marcos.
The first question is, are you a first-time voter or not?
Yes.
The second question is, what are the qualifications or characteristics of your ideal president?
For the second question, that someone who has a wide plan about our country, and not just a brilliant thinker but also a tremendous one.
Last question, who is your president?
Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos.
Are you a first-time voter or not? Yes, I am a first-time voter. So, question number 2, what are the qualifications or characteristics of your ideal president? So, So the qualification or characteristics of my ideal president is she or he have a strong political will. So question number 3, who is your president? So honestly, hindi ko pa alam kung sino yung president ko. So, maybe I'm gonna choose Esco Moreno. I really love Esco company.
Hi, my name is Desiree Pagunsan from BSA Department, Section AF5. Today, I am going to present my interviews about the Halalan 2022 with my friends, with their perspective and insights about their chosen president in this coming election.
Hi, my name is Gabriel Angelo C. Macabacquiao and ngayon sasagutan ko ang 3 katanungan na ibinigay sa akin kahapon. So, ang unang question is, are you a first-time voter or not? Yes, first-time voter ko po ngayon dahil ngayong taon lang din or last year is nag-18 ako, so dun pwede na mag-vote niyan, naka-register na rin ako. And then for the second question is, what are the qualification or characteristic of your ideal president? For me, I'm not really matured within the political aspect. Pero ang ideal president ko, ang characteristic niya is dapat hindi lang sa salita, hindi lang sa mismong pakita sa sa social media or sa mga tao, kundi sa gawa. Kailangan panindigan kung ano man ang itinatayo nilang plataforma and tama ba, characteristic? Siguro ang characteristic niya is God-fearing, and then meron siyang meron openness sa sa mga tao. And then for the last question, who is your president? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe BBM or Lenny. Depende. So that's all. Thank you.
Are you a first-time voter or not?
Yes, I am a first-time voter.
What are the qualifications and characteristics of your ideal president? And who is your president?
The qualifications or characteristics of my ideal president is the one who's brave enough to fight for our country in any circumstances, and the one who is not into the most relevant issue in politics, which is the corruption. My president is Bongbong Marcos.
So this is my first time to vote in this coming 2022 election, and my ideal president is the one who knows how to handle cases or issues that has been issued to him or her. How that certain presidential candidate react to the situation where people keeps on defaming him or her. Kasi dyan mo malalaman kung siya ba ay magiging mabuting president. The way they speak, the way they react to the situation. And of course, the one who knows how to handle the government properly. Lastly, the one who has clear intentions towards the government and the people of the Philippines. Who's my president? So, my president is BBM. That's all. Thank you.
So yes, I am a first-time voter, and ang qualifications or characteristics na hinahanap ko sa isang presidente is yung kayang tulungan ng bansa natin upang umahon. Most especially ngayon kasi bumababa yung economy natin. So kailangan natin ng someone na mas knowledgeable na kung paano gumawa or mag-provide ng mga trabaho para sa mga mamamayang Pilipino. At saka yung presidente na maraming experiences na sa Senate, yung maraming alam, yung malinis ang track record, walang bahid ng korupsyon. So, kailangan din tignan natin na yung pipiliin nating presidente is hindi lamang yung sikat, hindi lamang yung ma-impluwensyang tao, kundi kailangan din natin na may magandang plataforma, magandang hangarin para sa Pilipinas. So, for me, ang presidente na i-vote ko this upcoming elections is si Vice President Leni Robredo, because I think mas kaya niya ngayon na tulungan ang bansa natin at mas knowledgeable siya. Yun nga, pasok siya sa mga qualifications na nabanggit ko. So, yun lang.
Yes, it is my first time to vote. So my characteristics of or ideal of my president is just as simple, like he is responsible and can do her duty well, and also it is very important that he or her can unite us and help us all. So my president is Ferdinand Marcos Jr., aka BBM.
My name is Abigail M. Tejano, a BSA IF6 student, and we were tasked to interview some individuals. Are you a first-time voter?
No.
What are the qualifications or characteristics of your ideal president?
Has a strong vision for the country, a courage to unpopularity decision.
Who is your president?
Marcos.
Are you a first-time voter?
No.
What are the qualifications or characteristics of our ideal president?
Makamasa, may panindigan sa bayan, may isang salita.
Who is your president?
Marcos.
Are you a first-time voter?
No.
What are the qualifications or characteristics of our ideal president?
I want a president who has a full grasp of good governance and has experience in the executive branch of the government. I want a president who believes that education will help poor Filipinos, and I want a president who believes in rule of law.
Who is your president?
I want Isko Moreno.
Are you a first-time voter?
Hindi.
What are the qualifications or characteristics of our ideal president?
Nakita na ako sa iya nga sincero siya matabang sa mga tao sa Pilipinas. Ang siya programa na kabahay o tabang siya sa mga para sa mga pobre o sa mga estudyante nga sa mga scholarship.
Who is your president?
Siyempre, Manny Pacquiao.
Are you a first-time voter?
Hindi po ako first-time voter.
What are the qualities or characteristics of your ideal president?
My ideal characteristic of president ay yung makatao, mapagmahal sa bansa, may isang salita, at yung matapang humarap sa mga pagsubok, at marahil may nakikita na ako at napupusuan dahil marami na siyang alam na batas, at feeling ko siya ang maging susi sa pag-unlad ng ating bansa at pagtanggol sa ating mga teritoryo sa West Philippine Sea.
Who is your president?
At yun ay si Panfilo Lacson.
Hello everyone, my name is Joanna Rosibo Tuanan from BSA AF2. This is the compilation video of the interview I conducted to 5 people. There are 3 questions to be answered related to this coming election 2022.
Yes, am I? Not po.
I am a first-time voter because tong last year pa lang ko na rehistro sa COMELEC.
It is my first time to vote.
Well, I'm not a first-time voter. This coming election will be my second time being involved in a national election.
the characteristic or the qualifications of my ideal president is someone who is visionary, passionate, humble, and has love for his country.
Buutan, siyempre. Anda magsakripisyo para sa katawhan. O ihatag ang mga panginahanglan sa mga katawhan. Maglaan og dakong oras para sa katawhan. O siyempre dili mangurakot.
Ang akong ideal president no is siyempre buutan, naikadlok sa Ginoo, and also kaya nga ipagtanggol lang atong bansa laban sa uban pud nga mga bansa, and also dapat nadyo pinag-aralan nga presidente.
My ideal president is the one who have a vision for what they are trying to accomplish, and of course a good leader that everyone can trust in terms of improving our country, and especially a leader that believes in our Almighty God. Because I believe that if you have God in your life, then you are a good person.
Whenever that I have the qualifications or ideals of a president alone, because I would always think it in a way that this is not all about my own opinion or insight, but most importantly, my baseline in crafting this different characteristic is for the benefit of the country, of course, and the Filipinos. So I actually have 3 characteristics here that a president should portray. First, a leader should portray patriotism. Well, patriotism, this is very, very important that a leader should have. This character would help a leader to always think about the necessity, support, and of course, for the betterment of his or her nation and its people. Next is promoting peace, spreading love, and making the country united, and destroy every division between people is very, very important, because this is the main reason why there are some arguments happening between Filipinos nowadays. The last characteristic, I think this is the most important, knowledgeable enough. When we say knowledgeable enough, this is not about the diploma or the degree that a leader have. Because I think that the most important knowledge is the knowledge about the responsibilities that you'll be walking through. Help you bring off a leadership which in all aspect in our country needed, and this would make a better Philippines.
My president is Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.
I'll rather choose Manny Pacquiao.
Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.
My president is Manny Pacquiao.
Marcos. Ibig bisan naman dagag mga issues about sa iyang father to niyo na, pero it's a big lie manggod sa kwan labi na sa ginatulo ang uban sa eskwelahan about sa diktador daw, pero pag mangutana mo ka sa mga mga karaang mga tao, maayo yun ang pamalakad ni Marcos. Siya diyang ang ginapalabas sa pagod sa mga TV tungod lang po sa negative nga mga panghitabo itong panahon pa ni Marcos o kana lang tay.
Si Manny Pacquiao ginauna jud niya ang panginahanglan sa mga katawhan, labi na ang IP. Hatag siya og dakong oras para sa katawhan. Andam siya mohatag og mga tabang sa mga estudyante kay ginauna jud niya permi ang mga kabus.
My president is Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. and not just because I am an Ilocana, but I believe and I stick on my opinion or insight rather that of all the presidential candidates who have their uniqueness and capabilities also, I think Bongbong Marcos is the most ready to serve our country and to make a better Philippines. So it's BBM.
Hi everyone. First of all, thank you for taking the time to talk to us today. My name is Irish Tebigno, taking up Bachelor of Science in Accountancy from AF6. I am here to interview 5 persons about their preferences and choices in electing a president in the Philippines. And these are the 5 persons.
Maayong hapon, sir. First time pa rin mo magboto karon?
Hindi na.
So, bilang isang Pilipino, sir, isa man yung ginahanap na mga qualifications o mga karakter na dapat nasa isang pangulo?
Kanang pangulo nga matanaw sa mga pobre o sa ihang diskupan nga nasod.
So, sa darating na halalan, sir, pwede ba na akong mabalaan kung kinsa imong iboto sa pagka-presidente?
Iboto na ko si Ping Lacson kay murag masayra niya kung saan nasod kay dati man siyang leader sa Chief of Police.
So, sige sir, salamat sa pagpaunlak sa interview.
Sige miss, maraming salamat.
Hapon ma'am, so first time ba di mo nagboto karon? Hindi. So bilang isang Pilipino ma'am, ano ang hinahanap mong mga qualifications o mga karakter na dapat nasa isang pangulo?
Maging seryoso sa siyang serbisyo o na siya'y kaluoy sa kapwa nga mamayanan o both wisely lang jud ta kay atong isipon yun ang atong kaugalingon sa atong mga anak o mo lang sa.
So, sa darating na halalan po, pwede po ko bang malaman kung sino ang iyong iboboto na pagka-presidente?
Bongbong Marcos.
Salamat po sa pagpaunlak ng interview po. Yung hapon, ma'am. So, first time pa rin mo magboto, ma'am?
Hindi na ako nagboto.
So, bilang isang Pilipino, ma'am, unsa man yung mga qualifications or mga karakter na dapat nasa isa ka pangulo?
Ang Pilipinas, ayaw niya pagbala kasi siya man ang pangulo. Siya ang nagdala sa mga tao na may problema, so pag-uulan siya. Ayun ang pangulo.
So, sa darating na halalan, pwede pa na kumabalaman kung kinsa yung iboto na pagka-presidente?
Isa pa ko si Pacquiao na lang.
Ay, so si Pacquiao. Mura di lagi ka sure, ma'am.
Pacquiao gyud kay kistingan nato ang Pilipinas kasi siya man ang taga-dili. Nang kistingan.
Sige. Salamat na sa imong opinion. Ma'am, so first time pa rin mo magboto karon?
Dili na.
So, bilang isang Pilipino, unsa man imong ginahanap ng mga karakter o qualifications bilang sa isa ka pangulo, ma'am?
Pinang maayo ang pagkuhan sa tuang mamamayan.
So, sa darating na halalan, ma'am, pwede ba na ako mabalaan kung kinsa imong botohon na pagka-presidente?
Undecided pa ko kay pilihan pa na kung sa ilang mga karakter o sa ilang mga tawagan na kanang mga ugali yung sa ilang mga plataforma mana kung undecided pa ko.
Sige, salamat sa imong opinion. Mayong hapon, sir. First time ba rin mo magboto karon? So, bilang isang Pilipino, sir, anong hinahanap ng mga qualifications o mga karakter na dapat nasa isang pangulo?
Dili urakot o panganduan sa mga tao o maminaw sa mga katauhan o maayo mo dala sa bansa.
So maayos, sir. So, sa darating na halalan, sir, pwede ko bang malaman kung sino ang iyong presidente po?
Bongbong Marcos, no?
Sige, salamat po sa pagpapaunlak ng isang interview.
Salamat po.
Good day everyone, my name is Andrea Rosie Bautista. I'm a first year college and a BSA student. Right now, I'm going to ask 5 individuals to find out who exactly they will vote to be the next president in this 2022 election.
Qualities na gusto ko sa presidente na butoy ko is pro-environment siya, concerned with the poor, and my clear platform. Presidente ko ay si Lenny Robredo.
Ang qualities na hinahanap ko sa isang president ay someone na nakikinig sa mga mamamayan, isang magandang leader, at tumutulong sa ating mga kapwa Pilipino.
Sino ang presidente mo na bobotohin ngayong halalang 2022?
Ang presidente na aking pinipili ay si BBM.
Dili. Makatabang sa pobre, kung makadaog siya, wala na squatter, kay manghatag siya balay kada pamilya. Walay corruption. Ang presidente nga akong botohon karong 2022 si Manny Pacquiao.
First time ba nimo mo boto karon te?
Dugay na.
Unsa ang quality sa president ang imong ginapangita?
Ang quality nga gipangitan nako sa presidente kanang butan o manggitabangon sa mga pobre mangyatagon tres ni Manny Pacquiao mangyatagon. Asa pa din?
Kinsay mong botohon karong halalan 2022?
Ang presidente nga akong botohan mao si Manny Pacquiao.
First time voter ba ka?
Dili.
Unsa ang quality sa presidente mo ginapangita?
Gusto na ko kanang tarong nga leader, kabalo, maminaw sa mga pobre, na ay plataporma o dili kurap.
Kinsa imong botohon karong halalan 2022?
Si Vice President Leni Libredo.
Kit Bantan and I'm from BSA AF5. As part of our first activity, I am obliged to conduct an interview of at least 5 persons about their political views and their chosen president. There are face-to-face interview and an interview via online. So let's begin! Magandang hapon po sa lahat. Narito po ako upang mag-interview para po sa ating first na interviewin. Siya po ay, maaari ba kayo pakilala?
Ako nga pala si Rogeline Bayate.
Okay, maraming salamat. Para po sa ating unang katanungan, are you a first-time voter or not?
First-time voter.
Para po sa ating pangalawang katanungan, what are the qualifications or characteristics of your ideal president?
For me, the characteristics of my ideal president is a leader na walang bahid ng corruption or walang history ng corruption, and then ina-acknowledge ang mga struggles ng minorities, and willing makinig sa mga hinaing ng mga lumads and boro, responsable syempre, at nagpapakita every time kailangan siya ng mamamayan.
Okay, thank you for that wonderful answer. Para po sa ating last na katanungan, who is your president?
As of now, undecided pa rin ako kung sino ang aking pipiliin na president, na kay Lenny at Marcos na administration.
Okay, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Ako po ay narito upang mag-interview. Para po sa ating interview, maaari po ba kayo makilala?
Ako po si Labia Cuba, 39 years old.
Okay. Para po sa ating unang katanungan, are you a first-time voter or not?
Hindi.
Okay, hindi po
Tagal
siya.
na.
Hindi po siya first-time voter. Para po sa ating pangalawang katanungan, what are the qualifications or characteristics of your ideal president?
Gusto ko sa akin maging presidente is yung mayaman na, para hindi na mangurakot, and then mabait, may takot sa Panginoon, at saka matulungin sa mga mahihirap.
Okay. Para po sa ating last na katanungan, who is your president?
Undecided, pero dalawa yung pinagpilian ko, either si Pacquiao or si Marcos.
Okay, maraming salamat po. Narito po ako upang mag-interview at isa po sa aking napili ay si, maaari po ba kayo magpakilala?
Ako si Ginong RG Ruto, nakatira sa Riado Block 2, Barangay Lagao, General Santos City.
Okay, maraming salamat. Para po sa ating unang katanungan, are you a first-time voter or not?
Not.
Okay, hindi po daw siya first-time voter. What are the qualifications or characteristics of your ideal president?
I think the characteristics or the qualifications of the president for me, I think is he knows how to communicate. He or she should be a good communicator, not just here in the Philippines, but of course other countries, in order for us to have a good relationship with other countries. Second is that has a heart for his country. Kabalo siya na kung unsa ang need sa bawat aspect sa tulad sa country, and of course na-embody niya ang tinatawag na kanang na siya spirit of camaraderie, na kanang kabalo siya sa kanang paano niya mapag-isabot ang mga tao sa isang country.
Okay, wow, thank you for that wonderful answer. For the last question, who is your president?
Pinipili ko ang president na ito is because lumaki siya dito sa General Santos City, at kung mananalo man siya, I think number one priority niya is ang General Santos City, and si Manny Pacquiao po ito.
Okay, thank you. Maraming salamat po. Thank you.
I am Pleaser Kate Paraiso. There are the question, are you a first-time voter or not? I'm not a first-timer. What are the qualification characteristic of your ideal president? The characteristic of being ideal and good president is airing more efforts to support people who needs help, have dignity, more knowledge, and determination to have handle society, one as a fighter person, and most of all have a faith in God. Who is your president? Bongbong Marcos.
Hello, good day. I'm Jenny. And for the first question, are you a first-time voter or not? Yes, I am. For the second question, what are the characteristics or qualification of your ideal president? So first of all, my ideal president must possess the following, like he or she must have a strong vision for our country's future, a good communication as well, crisis management skills, and integrity. And for the last is he or she must be a good role model to the people in our country. For the last question, who is your president? So my president is Manny Pacquiao.
Hello everyone, my name is Rayalyn Maybe Oshas, taking the course of Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Section AF5. The following video is a short interview that topics about the upcoming Halalan 2022. This is for academic purpose and hope you respect each other's opinion. Hope you like it and enjoy.
Sa nalalapit na Halalan, apat na beses ko na pong pagboto ng presidential election.
Yes, I am a first-time voter po.
Yes, I am a first-time voter din po. Yes, I am a first-time voter.
Ang hinahanap ko sa magiging presidente, ang mga katangay lang hinahanap ko, ang magiging batayan ko sa aking pagboto, ay yung may magagawa sa bansa, yung may alam at kayang patakbuhin ang isang bansa.
My qualification and characteristic of my president are: una, matalino; pangalawa, may paninindigan; pangatlo, open-minded; and the last is May isang salita.
My qualifications and characteristic for my president are first, smart enough to know about political in terms of president. Second, with affirmation and open-minded.
My qualifications for my ideal president are: first, he must have a good educational background and experience in politics and governance. And secondly, he must be a fearless and courageous individual. And lastly, he must not be an all-talk person. What I meant is that if he promised this, he must do this, like that, to lead the country to a brighter future, better years. So that's all.
Ang aking bobotong pangulo sa darating na halalan ay si Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Bakit? Kasi may history siya ng pagiging presidente. Galing siya sa isang dating presidente na may mabuting adhikain sa bansa. So kapag nanalo siya, inaasahan ng taong bayan na ipagpapatuloy niya ang naiwang proyekto ng kanyang ama. Kaya siya iboboto.
Darating na halalan, ang iboboto kong president ay walang iba kundi si Bongbong Marcos. Dahil para sa akin, siya lang ang may kakayahang mamuno sa ating bansa at maraming nagsasabi na siya ay isang magnanakaw, ngunit wala silang napatunayan at wala silang sapat na ebidensya.
Ay boboto ko sa darating na halalan ay si Bongbong Marcos. Dahil experiensado na siyang tao at kaya niyang puksain ang korupsyon. Yun lang po.
I am still deciding who to vote, so I'm still undecided.
Ang iboboto ko as president this coming election 2022 is si Mr. Ping Lacson. Kasi among all the 10 candidates, based on my research and as I know, he is the most experienced. And base sa research ko, siya yung may maraming experience. And of course, kung babasehan mo rin yung mga pinag-aralan niya, yung mga natapos niya, legit talaga na nakapagtapos siya ng pag-aaral. And I think na being an experienced official na dating nanunungkulan na din sa gobyerno, I think na malaking tulong yon na magiging daan para makaambag siya ng malaki sa ating bansa. And I think siya rin yung wala masyadong issue compare sa ibang mga candidates. So for me, siya talaga. I don't think maraming may ayaw sa kanya. I think most of us are neutral when it comes to Lacson. Kasi in my own opinion, and as I can see sa social media and even sa TV, na kapag when it comes to election, sa presidential election specifically, ang mostly na may debate yung mga fans ni Lenny or yung mga botante ni Lenny Robredo at ni Marcos. Well, for Lacson, I think I'm not being playing safe, pero I think kasi talaga na siya talaga yung pinaka-experienced. And kung may mga tao man, in case na ayaw sa kanya, well, I think it's not my problem anymore. It's their own choice, and I don't have something to wala ko yung mabuhat-an na kailangan man ng opinion. And I think they do the research also about their chosen candidate.
Hello everyone, my name is Kathleen A. Illustrissimo, a student from BSA AF5. And now, I'm going to interview 5 persons to share their insights about the candidates for presidential election this coming May 2022. So, for the first question, are you a first-time voter or not?
Yes, I am a first-time voter for the upcoming election.
So, for the question, are you a first-time voter or not? So, my answer is, this coming election, it is my first time to vote. Thank you.
Yes, I am a first-time voter for the 2022 elections.
Are you a first-time voter or not? Yes, I'm a first-time voter.
Akong answer is not. Nakaboto na ako kadua.
What are the qualifications or characteristics of your ideal president?
I believe that the president must have a strong vision for the future of the country, strong leadership, and must be a public servant.
So for the second question, what is your characteristic and qualification of your ideal president? So sa qualification is he or she must a college graduate and have a degree holder. Then dapat meron siya mga skills na kailangan natin upang masolve ang mga problema ng ating bansa, just like leadership skills, critical thinking, and more. Then sa characteristic naman is dapat may malasakit siya sa mamamayan at nakikinig siya sa mga boses ng mamamayang Pilipino.
Ideal president should be characterized by academic excellence. Siyempre, yung presidente natin dapat is matalino. Matalino na alam yung gagawin para sa kinabukasan ng ating bansa. At next is, dapat ang ating presidente ay may leadership skills or may ability ng leadership skills na may kakayahan siyang mag-influence or mag-guide ng members or ng people of our country.
What are the qualification and characteristic of your ideal president? The qualification and characteristic of my ideal president have a strong vision for the country's futures and have a effective communication skills. And lastly, character and integrity.
Para sa akin po, qualification and characteristic para sa gusto kong iboto bilang presidente is yung kaya protektahan ng ating bansa, gagawin yung nakakabuti sa ating bansa, lalo na ngayon is may gera na nangyayari sa Ukraine. Dapat yung iboto talaga natin is yung kaya protektahan ang ating bansa at gagawin ang lahat upang gumanda ang ating bansa.
And for the last question, who is your president?
The presidential candidate I will vote for is Bongbong Marcos.
Then for the third question is, who is your president? So for that question, even though I am using a pink face mask, I will still vote for Bongbong Marcos, and he is one of my ideal president. Thank you.
As a aspiring law enforcer, I must refrain from giving political opinions or statements, and I believe that being a political is a must.
So who is your president? My president is Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.
For me, I want to vote President Bongbong Marcos.
Thank you for watching.
Good afternoon, I am Beverly B. Villarmea II, BSA student from AA5. And now I am going to ask 5 people about their opinion or who they think is their ideal president in this coming Halalan 2022. And my first respondent ay ang aking auntie. Ngayon ay tatanungin natin siya. Sige. My first question is, are you a first voter or not? No, okay. No. Second question, what are the qualifications or characteristics of your ideal president?
Dili kurap.
Oh, dili kurap.
Tapos makamasa.
Oo.
Tapos kuwan jud ang kinahanglan sa mga tao ano.
Ganon ang kanyang mga ideal or qualification. And the third question is, who is your president?
Si Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao siya, so Manny Pacquiao tayo. At ang pangalawa kong tatanungin ay aking pinsan. Pinsan, handa ka na ba?
Yes, I'm ready.
Here are the questions. Number 1, are you a first-time voter or not?
Yes, I am a first-time voter this election.
Okay. Second question, what are the qualifications or characteristics of your ideal president?
Simple, just karang no history of corruption at karang maraming nagawa.
Okay. Pangatlo, who is your president?
For me, Lenny. Lenny is my president because she is qualified to be a president, and she has no corruption in the government this or before.
Okay. At ang pangatlo kong tatanungin ay ang aking lola. My first question is, are you a first-time voter or not?
Not.
Not. Okay. Second question, what are the characteristics or qualifications of your ideal president?
He must not corrupt.
Not corrupt?
He is a good man to coordinate to the people here in the Philippines. And then, you know what is the politics.
Okay. Not corrupt, must be a good leader, and also, ang gusto niya na maging presidente ay dapat may kaalaman sa politika. Okay. Ang pangatlo, lola, na question. Last question. Who is your president?
My president is
BBM. Okay. My first question. Are you a first-time voter or not?
Yes.
Okay. He is a first-time voter. Second question. What are the qualifications or characteristics of your ideal president?
Ang gusto ko maging presidente, isang magaling at isang matalino para mamuno sa ating Pilipinas para umunlad ito.
Okay. The last question. Who is your president?
For me, si BBM Marcos. Kasi hindi man sa dictator ang papa niya, pero sa anak, hindi natin ibasa sa kanyang papa. Pero siya ay isang magaling na pinuno.
At ngayon, ang huli kong tatanungin ay aking ina. My first question. Are you a first-time voter or not?
Not.
Not. Okay. Second question. What are the qualifications or characteristics of your ideal president?
My ideal president, makatao, hindi walang korupsyon, at marunong tumingin sa mga nangangailangan, lalo na sa mga mahirap.
Okay, the last question. Who is your president?
BBM.
Wag! Sure ka na ba? Ha? Alam mo kuya, pag-isipan mo muna yan. Wag boto ng boto, wag accept ng accept.
Eh mukha naman silang maayos ah.
Di mo din masasabi. Hayaan mong ibahagi ko sa iyo ang 4 tips on how to vote wisely. Una, tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, wag accept ng accept. Do a background check. Kilalanin mo muna kung sino yung kandidato na iboboto mo. Alamin mo yung kapasidad niya sa pamumuno. Pangalawa, nakikita mo yun? Huwag kang magpapadala sa mga ganun. Maging critical ka mag-isip. Hindi lahat ng mga pangakong sinasabi nila sa publiko ay tunay at may hangaring mapaunlad ang bansa at mga mamamayan nito. Huwag magpapadala sa mga mabubulaklak na pangakong binibitawan ng mga kandidato at huwag ka din magpapadala sa mala-artistahin na itsura ng mga ito. Pangatlo, alamin mo muna ang problema ng ating lipunan. Mag-search ka. Tignan mo kung angkop ba ang dala-dala nilang plataforma upang mapaganda at maisaayos ang ating bansa. Pang-apat at panghuli, magkaroon ka ng sariling paninindigan. Huwag kang magpapadala sa mga kakilala mo na hinihinkayat kang iboto ang mga kandidatong inendorso nila. Dapat hindi go with the flow lang. So ayun, ngayon alam mo na ang dapat gawin. Gamitin mo ang iyong karapatan upang magluklok ng kandidatong nararapat na maupo sa pwesto. Kandidatong alam at may kamalayan sa totoong nangyayari sa ating lipunan at may totoo at konkretong platapormang isasakatuparan para sa ikaayos ng sistema ng bansa natin. Ang masasabi ko lang, dapat maging malinaw sa iyo ang paninindigan ng isang kandidato sa pangangalaga ng buhay, karapatang pantao at kalagayang panlipunan. Ang isang kandidato ay dapat kayang tumanggap ng pagkatalo at handang maging solusyon sa halip na makadagdag sa problema. Iboto natin ang mga totoong may pakisamasa. Hindi ginagawang basehan ng socio-economic status sa pangangampanya para bumungo ang pangalan. Hindi band-aid solutions lang o pansamantalang mga solusyon ang kayang gawin plataforma. at dapat sumasama sa laban kasama ang mga hanay ng mag-aaral, manggagawa, magsasaka at mga katutubo para ipaglaban ang kanilang mga karapatang pantao. At panghuli, hindi ginagamit ang kaba ng bayan para sa sariling interes. Doon tayo sa kandidato na mula sa masa, tungo sa masa.
Wow, salamat! Ang laking tulong nito. Muntikan ko nang masayang ang karapatan kong bumoto.
Kaya kayo, mga kapwa ko Pilipino, imulat natin ang ating mata, talasan ang pandinig, at pakinggan ang hinaing ng bayang Pilipinas. At tanungin sa sarili kung tama pa ba ang mga nangyayari. Kasi ayaw na natin na dumating ang araw na gumising tayo na muli masaksihan ang patuloy na pagbagsak ng ating demokrasya. It's time to make action, especially when we can almost see the prologue of a rising dictator.